sometimes I could make something happen, other times I couldn't. And I never really felt like I had any control over like how I was performing. So I never. So then I was like, question, like, maybe I can't act. I don't know. And so I kind of did a bunch of acting adjacent stuff for years. And then I made the decision to move to either New York or LA because I wanted to be closer to it. And then I'm coming to New York. And while I was there, I would walk through sets and I would run into like people and they're like, I'm an actor. I remember I was in this bar this one time. This girl's like, I'm an actor. I was like, how? How are you an actor? Like, what do you do? Like, what? And she's like, okay, calm down. I'll meet me at the drama bookshop. I'll answer all your questions, blah, blah, blah. So we sat down, we talked. She gave me coffee and she answered all my questions. It was really, really a wonderful experience. Like, get this kind of guidance. And then we went to the drama bookshop and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's like, the Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. This is amazing. And there's this wall of books and there's just all these books just about acting and different techniques. And I picked up Sandy Meisner's book. And then I also picked up William Esper's book and I'm reading it. And I'm like, and it's, the way it reads is as if you are in the class. And like, I'm reading it, I'm like, this is what I've been missing. Oh my God. Like, just the questions that were being presented in the book and then the way that it was being answered and how things were being broken down. And I was like, oh my God, I want to go here. And I'm like reading like, this is a real studio in New York. But I'm like, all these name real actors that I respect and admire, like going here. And I have like middle school credits on my resume. There's no way I'm going to go to this school, but I was just very drawn to it and like the way that it was describing acting. And I carried it around for like 2 years. And I went to the website one day. I was like, I'm going to apply because I'm telling all these kids I work with at the center, to follow their dreams, don't let anything get in the way. But like, I am not doing that. So I'm going to go on this website. I'm going to apply. And if I get in, great. And if I don't, I took a step and I really tried it. And I ended up going, I did the interview and I was all like nervous. I thought I had prepared like, the audition and like I talked to Terry about all kinds of things. And then, I thought I didn't get it because like I never performed. Like he didn't even want to see me act. Like this is terrible. And then, I ended up getting in the summer program and it changed everything. So that's kind of what spoke to me. Just the way that it was described in the classroom, how the approach to acting, the approach to teaching was described in that book, like really drew me to it. And then the summer program just showed me like, this is exactly the kind of training that I need in order to unlock what I felt like was that sense of control over like how I perform. And sometimes I get on set and like, I'll kind of know that I'm working with another Meisner actor because they're willing to do kind of improvs. They're, we don't always necessarily do the repetition per se, but they're willing to like jam a little bit to like drop into the scene. And there's other actors who like, honestly, they don't have that. That's not their background. That's not their technique. And so what's great about Meisner is like, I don't need them to necessarily participate in what I need to do to get going. Once I get cooking, then I can work with them. So they can just do whatever they want to do. There's people there's people I've acted with. I did not meet them until right before we started to shoot. But I felt like I was ready to jam because I knew what was going to get me going. And I knew what the scene was about. And I knew what I was doing. It's like that action and that doing is like, that'll bring it home every time.